Basic Appraisal Procedures, page 140. When the scope of the review appraiser's work includes developing an opinion of value, even if only to agree with the original appraiser's conclusion, the assignment becomes both an appraisal review and an appraisal. Fannie Mae has specific forms for reporting a review and an appraisal performed as a result of a review. Appraisal reviews and appraisal are performed for many purposes. Quality assurance for lenders, probably being the number one purpose. Residential appraisal reporting courses offer additional insight into this segment of appraisal practice. 3. Residential land valuation. There are several unique techniques used for land valuation. As an appraisal student, you will have further appraisal courses dedicated to more in-depth study of these techniques. One major difference when valuing land as opposed to other appraisal assignments is the cost approach by itself is not usually applicable. There are more land valuation techniques than we will present here, but they are typically associated with more commercially based assignments and are covered in the following chapter. Sales comparison approach. Use the same way discussed in chapter 2 for improved properties. The sales comparison method is a site valuation technique that compares the subject site to other similar sites recently sold. Adjustments are applied to address the differences between the comparable sales and the subject property. Step 1. Identify comparable data. Collect sales data. Determine similarities and differences. Recognize the comparability of the highest and best use of the comparable data to the subject. Conclude on the appropriate unit of comparison. Step 2. Adjust the comparable data. Determine significant adjustment categories. Determine the amount of adjustment. Paired data analysis. Adjust the comparable using the appropriate sequence of adjustments. Step 3. Site value indication. Observe the range of value. Choose within the range for a final indication. Important points. When performing appraisals for estate and probate purposes, a retrospective effective date should be used. Most commonly, the date the property owner died. When performing an appraisal for relocation purposes, appraisers follow the standards and appraisal forms developed by the Employee Relocation Council, ERC. When performing an appraisal for insurance purposes, appraisers do not consider site value in their value opinion. If an appraisal review requires the appraiser to develop his or her own value opinion, it becomes an appraisal review as well as an appraisal. Page 141. Use of the sales comparison approach. The sales comparison approach is usually recognized as the most accurate method to value land, as it is a reflection of historic market actions. Weaknesses of the sales comparison approach. The reliability of the sales comparison approach can be weakened by lack of or dissimilarities in the comparable data. Sample sales comparison method. In a new subdivision, 35 vacant lots have been sold and 5 are remaining. Chris wants to buy a lot and is having it appraised. All lots sold in the past 6 months are the same size and shape. The only differences are the location of the lots, and some of the lots are wooded. For this example, assume corner lots are superior to inside lots or in-lots, and wooded lots are superior to non-wooded lots. The market-derived adjustment for the wooded influence is $250, and the corner influence is $500. From comparing recent sales and using market evidence to arrive at adjustment figures, we conclude the following. Price, the subject, we're trying to figure it out. Sale number 1, $14,000. Sale number 1 with adjustments, $14,000. Sale number 2, $13,500. Sale number 2 with adjustments, $13,500. Sale number 3, $14,250. Sale number 3 with adjustments, $14,250. Wooded section. Subject is, yes it is, it's wooded. Sale number 1, no, it's not wooded. So you adjust the comp, you add $250. Sale number 2 is not wooded. Add $250. Sale number 3, yes, it is wooded. No change. Location, the subject is an in-lot. Sale number 1 is a corner lot, so you have to minus $500. Sale number 2 is an in-lot, no adjustment. Sale number 3 is a corner, so you have to minus $500. Adjusted sale price. Sale number 1 with adjustments comes to $13,750. Sale number 2 with adjustments comes to $13,750. Sale number 3 with adjustments comes to $13,750. Obviously, the value conclusion for the subject is $13,750. Allocation method. The allocation method is a site valuation technique that determines the site value by establishing a typical ratio of site value to the total property value in an area. Then the same ratio is applied to the total value of the subject property. Step 1. Identify comparable data. Unimproved sites. Improved sites. The improved and unimproved sales should be located within the same market area, such as a subdivision.